Abuse and trauma, post-traumatic stress syndrome. Many hypnotherapists really don't like working in these areas. I don't mind. Do you know why? Because I have been abused, I have been traumatised, I have been bullied many times. You'll find a lot more details about these things because over a series of weeks, so by the time you're seeing this they might already be published, I'm going to give my life story that brought me to where I am now in this Flourish Programme. You see, when I was just 6 years old, a local bully forced me into a corner in my front garden. He'd got a toy bow and arrow, but it was quite a powerful one. He'd taken the rubber sucker off the end, and he sharpened it to a point. And he told me to stand against the wall, and if I didn't stand still, he'd shoot me. I was terrified of him. I moved. He deliberately fired that arrow, and it went straight into my left eye. Through my eye, into my skull, into my brain. He ran off, shouting, "Tell anybody, I'll kill you." I went to my front door, and you can imagine how horrified my mother was as I'm standing there screaming with an arrow in my eye. So I understand that. But shall I tell you what? A year before that, I'd been run over. My own fault, apparently. I ran in front of a vehicle that I didn't see. Smashed all my head in. Wasn't expected to live. Because way back then, in the late 1950s, things weren't anything like they are now for treating serious head injuries. In fact, they didn't even bother putting a plaster on my leg. My leg was broken because it probably wasn't worth it. However, here's the weird thing. On the Thursday, after that happened on the Saturday, I tried to get out of bed because I felt alright. I obviously wasn't. And I fell down because I got a broken leg. They then decided to put a plaster on it. And on the Sunday, I walked out of that hospital. Now, I've got no idea what went on there, and so neither the doctors, because, well, it was a weird experience. But I do understand about trauma. I understand about being bullied because of being blind in one eye when you're at school, you know, good at playing ball games or anything like that. So I was always the last to get chosen at sport. But I say there's a lot more about this on the videos. But also, in my early teens, I was also raped. Now, some people are going to say, oh, you can make those stories up. Yeah, I could, but the trouble is, they are all documented, shall we say. Well, the abuse bit isn't, because I can only talk about it now because the person that did it is dead. And it was the mother of my best friend, and I'm going to call him Dave, it's not his real name. But Dave has also recently died of a heart attack. His dad died some time back. So there's no one there now to actually hurt by me revealing this. But again, it's on one of those videos. So I know what it's like to be bullied, to be violently attacked, and to be raped. I understand these things. I understand the feelings that go along with them. And it's all right, people say, oh, well, you was a kid then, kids bounce back from anything. Do they? Do they? No, many people don't. Many kids don't. They just hold it inside and it just messes with their heads and their lives. Same as it does adults. I was fortunate. I learned to let go. The Flourish Programme is very significantly built on my childhood experiences. Anyway, if you are a person that's been abused or any of those sorts of things, I understand what you're going through. So I feel that I'm highly qualified to help you. Maybe some people think that isn't a qualification. But if you're a mum or a dad, sister, brother, uncle of someone that's been abused, been bullied, traumatised, raped, give us a call. I'm sure I can help you or I can help them, as long as they want to be helped.